Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we are going to talk about Tank Company, because I received many messages of people asking me where was the game. I announced that it was going to be released the 12th of August and it was not the case, etc, etc. So let's do a video to answer pretty much everyone. First of all, I was sure that Tank Company would be released on the 12th of August because that's what Huawei told me. This is why I did a sponsored video before to announce it. And on top of that, this is what the officials from Tank Company announced. But it seems like at the very last day, they decided to delay a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, the release of the game for one simple reason. They did not expect the game to do so well in terms of beta and etc. in the Europe server, rather than what was the impact of the game in both the Chinese server and the Russian and East servers. And it's a good news. It's kind of a good news because it means that they do not want it to release a game where the stability would be terrible if they did, because in the current state of the game, if they did not try to improve a little bit the servers, it would be laggy again and again and again. But at least here we have a chance it's not going to be the case. So when is it postponed? I'm gonna tell you, it should be the 1st of September. The date is not official, it can be within the first week of September, but it should be around that date. Do not worry, regardless, when the game will be released, I will necessarily do a video about it, so you will know when to download the game. And now for the other people that got the little code that Huawei gave you in order to get something with the pre-order, you will keep everything. It's just that instead of having it on the 12th of August, you will have access to it right after, like in the beginning of September. Now that being said, don't worry, Tank Company is worth the wait. I want to remind you that out of all the Tank games, Tank Company is probably the only one that can hold a real battle against World of Tank Blitz. And at the same time, we played World of Tank Blitz for so long, guys, that I think it's time for us to try something else. Not abandon World of Tank Blitz, because it's still the big mama of games on mobile, at least for the tanks genre, but it's worth it. It's worth it. On top of that, there is one thing that Tank Company has and that World of Tank Blitz doesn't, or that World of Tank Blitz has and that Tank Company doesn't, which are the different tech trees. The tech trees are not the same. We're gonna have different tanks. We're gonna have same tanks in both games, but with different statistics. And in terms of both content and enjoyment, you are gonna be filled. There is so much to do, and it's kind of a benediction for us to get something like that as a YouTuber, for example. So now, what are the other questions I could answer? By the way, guys, if you have any questions on Tank Company, feel free to post them in the comment section of that video, so I will be able to answer you if I can. What can we talk about right now? I know that it was also postponed because they are trying to get new game modes and new stuff for the release, for the game to really be complete. You know, it's kind of like deciding that World of Tank Blitz first release would be only the regular mode, the 7 versus 7, or decided to postpone a little bit for you to have gravity mode at the beginning of the launch. I don't know, let's say gravity mode and boost mode at the same time. And this is pretty much what they're doing. And it's kind of encouraging, because it means that if they do that, they care about the game, they care about the release, and they care about doing something well. I can't not imagine the release of a game that would be buggy as hell. It would not make a competitive game, and if you fail within the first week of the release of your game, in my opinion, I think it's over for the rest of the year, except some rare exceptions like No Man's Sky or things like that, but beside that, impossible. So, waiting for the release, I want to apologize on behalf of Huawei and myself and Tank Company, but do not worry, the game is coming. Now that being said, let's talk about something that has nothing to do with the main subject. I finally received my sofa after 6 weeks of waiting, and as you asked me a lot of vlogs. I'm gonna be able to do a vlog, kind of an apartment tour, so you know where I live, in what condition I live. And I'm truly happy to be able to propose such content. Do not worry, it's not going to be something regular on the channel, but from time to time, to be able to interact with you would be a cool thing. So expect the video probably either at the end of this week or maybe next week. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try my best, but you know, when you're in vacation for 1 week, everyone wants to see you. My girlfriend's parents want to see my girlfriend. My parents want to see me, friends, etc. And you don't necessarily find the time to record such a thing. But do not worry, I'm gonna try to find that time. Now, second thing, many of you knows, many of you don't know, but basically I moved to a new apartment, which is why I want to do an apartment tour. But this new apartment I thought was connected to optic fiber, and when I arrived, at my great surprise, it was not the case. And we have a problem with optic fiber currently. When the connection will be here again, I will try to stream, not necessarily World of Tank Blitz. I will stream obviously from time to time World of Tank Blitz, but it's not necessarily going to be the main subject of my stream. I really want to do again horror games, etc, etc, in order to be able to interact with you, have some fun. The purpose of those streams will not be to acquire subscribers for World of Tank Blitz necessarily or anything like that, just having fun while talking with you. And the last thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna do a video about a Lego that is just here, but you can't see it because of the camera, which is probably one of the biggest Legos I've ever created. And I'm not gonna film you the construction because it was too much. Literally, it was too big. If I had to film the construction was roughly, I think, 2 weeks, starting at 10 a.m. and finishing at 10 p.m. every single day. So it's not going to be filmed, but I'm still gonna do a Lego reveal, if we can talk about it like that, when it will be over. I hope pretty soon. So that being said, nothing else to say about this. Hopefully you enjoy the content. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And personally, I'm gonna see you soon for a new video on both World of Tank Blitz and Tank Company. See ya.